Hello and welcome to Cosmic Native Readings. This is the random card pull of the day, night, whenever I get an urge to pull it. I know that it's because I need to. Something's bugging me. So I pulled the card, and the card I pulled this evening is number 48, and it's Goddess Freya and Amber, and it's called the Untamed. And this is from the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck too. So let's see what Spirit has for the collective, what this the Untamed is all about. Okay, so we bring you the empowerment of the Untamed. To be untamed is to be true to oneself, without condition. It is freedom, but it is not always easy. There are many belief systems, some of which are considered to be essential and beyond a question to mainstream human society, which would mark an untamed spirit as a dangerous and suspicious creature, even though that untamed spirit serves unconditional love. Yet to be untamed is the only way to discover who you are and live your divine destiny, beyond the clothing, the social masks, and the stories you tell yourself, or that others tell you. There is a beautiful, wild, divine creature that wants out. Uncage that divinity and watch your wild beauty emerge as you and your world transform through raw grace. One of the most exciting, terrifying, liberating, and to those who live in fear-threatening thresholds you'll go through on the spiritual path is to unplug from the mass conditioning. In the same way, you may imagine a cult member having to deprogram their mind as they exit the cult and reprogram to rejoin normal society. There will be a point on the spiritual path where you realize that normal society is actually trapped in a cult-like mindset of its own, and the freedom-loving divine rebel in you will want out. You can have your freedom, but you'll need courage. You'll go through loss. Admittedly, it's loss of what would ultimately suffocate your soul, but that might include people or places or things to which you have become attached. You may know it is the right thing to do to move on, yet you will need to grieve the loss. You'll spend some time in between worlds where you'll feel not quite in the past and not quite in the new life. You may have some travel companions for your transitional journey, but they won't necessarily feel like family. In fact, you may feel spiritually orphaned, lost, and alone. The home you have left wasn't right for you, but now you are homeless, and that doesn't seem to be right either. Fortunately, if you are brave enough to keep going, you will find the place where you belong. Put simply, you don't give up until you find it. When a wild animal has been wounded, it keeps on the move until it can find a safe place to rest and recover. Your instincts will guide you to do the same as you heal the wounds inflicted upon your body and mind by fear-based societal conditioning. You will eventually be strong enough to free yourself from the conditioning and belief systems that once hampered your heart and diminished your dreams. In due course, the deprogramming will shift to reprogramming. Instead of just fighting against what has been drummed into your body and mind through fear, you'll begin to feel free. You will start to embrace new ideas, more loving realities, and put those new beliefs to the test. In time, you will find not only a way to live that feels authentic to your wild divine nature, but connections with other souls who have gone through their own unplugging process and with whom you will share your great love affair with life. The Oracle brings you guidance. Do not allow fear-based reality to temper your spirit. tame your heart, or dull your dreams. There are so many people who will tell you no, call you crazy, and say you are living in a dream world. That is what they need to believe, because your increasingly aliveness is too much for them as yet. They aren't ready for it. What they say and believe is about them, not you or reality. Part of your unplugging process necessarily involves reclaiming the power you have given to any other person to hold an opinion that means more to you than the truth of your own heart. Also, know that part of the conditioning and the lies that exist within mainstream culture is that life within that system is safer and easier. That is completely untrue. When you learn to live wild and true, you'll see that it's so much easier for the universe to assist, uplift, inspire, and support you when you aren't cowering in fear, trying to prevent life from reaching you. If you feel you or your life is out of control, or you feel you want change but everyone thinks you're crazy, believe in yourself. Know that your wild spirit is being given an empowerment from the universal goddess of life to become untamed. And then it says, if you wish to further integrate the guidance of this card, to hold the oracle card, so just screenshot it if you have your phone. And then it says, with the mandala image facing upwards at your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head, relax and breathe in and out several times. I'll give you guys a second. Okay, and then it says, then say aloud, oh wait, hold on, there's extra. Oh, okay, no. And then say aloud, sorry, my bad. Then say aloud, I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to forgive and release myself from fear-based conditioning. I choose freedom, wild divinity, and unconditional trust in life. Through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. And then then you can finish your healing process with this affirmation said aloud 3 times. So here's the first time. I am wild divinity untamed. Second time, I am wild divinity untamed. Third time, I am wild divinity untamed. I really connect with this card because I feel like I'm just now like I feel I'm reaching the end of this actual process now. You know, the where you have to surrender. Except for with me, I feel like I've done that a couple times. Like I remember I surrendered and because I wanted to change my life, and I just, okay, whatever, forget it, let it all go. And it's very difficult to just, because it's almost like you feel so vulnerable, and you're like, it's almost like giving up everything. It is giving up. It's giving up that whole old you. It's like it would just, it would be nice if we could just snap our fingers and you know, just pop in and out of like dimensions. Hopefully soon that will happen. But unfortunately we are still here in 3D, trying to make it to 5D. We will. But yeah, it takes, you know, patience and time, and a lot of like balancing, and it's not about, don't try to control your emotions, and don't ignore them, and cry. That's why our eyes tear. That's why we have tears. Like, there's a reason for them. And don't fight them. Just, if you need to cry, you know, cry. It's hard. But to be honest, I think if there was any time for someone to honestly surrender and just give in and like, just hand over control to divine, then I think that would be probably the best time, because I think there's a lot of people that are in the same boat, and yeah, that's where, maybe, you never know, maybe that's where you find your new tribe, you know, people just like you, or, you know. And I'm not saying I know in there it said, oh, and then you're homeless. No. Don't do it if you're gonna, don't do it if you're not gonna have somewhere to live. I live in LA, so that's terrifying. Because Skid Row's awful, dangerous. It's dangerous to live in places like this. It's like dangerous to live anywhere, right? It's like homeless anywhere. I mean, especially if you're a female, like, it's hard being a human. And I think we don't give ourselves enough credit. But even if you are even thinking this is something that you want to, you know, get the strength to take that step forward, that's amazing. Like, that's amazing that you're even able to have that thought of wanting to just jump, you know, face first and go for it. It's hard. And sometimes things, the universe will put things on your path that will get you to dive head first, you know. That's how mine went. And but you just have to have like an open mind, because you can't expect it to turn out the way that you want it to, because it never does. And sometimes people will take you off your path purposely to just be assholes, because that's the world we live in now. Jealousy is a disease. And I feel bad for people who have to even experience that awful feeling of being jealous of someone instead of being inspired and, you know, just being inspired by them. Why would you be jealous? Like, why wouldn't you strive to maybe be like them, or become friends with that person, and maybe they can help you become that, you know, have that same courage, so you can project the same type of energy out to the world, because that's really, I think, what people have to be attracted to, is the energy that they give off. So I just, you know, it's a low vibration, and if someone's vibrating super high, like a lot of times you can't, like lower vibrational people or energies, they don't like that. It's like, what, their demons don't, that's like the saying, my demons don't like your high vibration. Scary. I mean, it's just, you know, it's almost like repel. It's like you repel those lower vibrations, and it's frustrating, especially when say you had a long friendship or even like romantic relationship with someone, and then all of a sudden it's like shit hits the fan, and then you're repelling them. You don't know what the heck's going on, and it's just like and you can feel when it's like someone that you care so much about, and it's like, oh, it literally is like an invisible like shield. It's like pushing them away. It's an awful feeling, and if you don't know like what's going on, and it's very confusing. And unfortunately I had to go through that, but I knew the one thing I knew was I wasn't vibrating at a lower vibration, because everything that I've always done has been through unconditional love, understanding, communication. So I knew it wasn't me. It's just some people have a hard time facing certain things. So when you come in with these high vibes and all this truth and integrity, and you're just, you know, you want justice served everywhere, like it's just, people just scurry. They're scared of it. It's too much. I don't know. It's too brave. I honestly, I don't know. It's like, I think maybe we've all lived in like this like robotic society for so long, and this shift we've made, this is now a whole new timeline, and things are changing. So just look forward to it. And this would be, if you were thinking about any time in your entire life to find a time to just surrender, so you can transform and become something you've always dreamed of being, or how you've always pictured yourself being, then right now is the time to do it. And I would just go for it. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. You can like, subscribe, share. All your guys' support is so greatly appreciated. I know that I've been like kind of like not putting up that many videos at all. I've been so busy, but I will get back to it again and do it daily. I'm just, you know, I'm, like I said, I'm at the end of my Untamed gosh, okay, can't find the word. My Untamed part of life, whatever. Anyhow, I'm at the end of it. So yeah, I'm like moving around. I have to get a roommate. I'm, you know, it was at chiropractor all day yesterday, like 2 hours away from where I live. So I'm just like traveling back all over the place. And so yeah, I'm busy, but I'm really trying to do my best to make time for these videos, because I know that these messages are important. Even if nobody hears them right now, they will be heard when they need to be heard. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.